Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to make some more pouches, courtesy of bbcraft.com. They sent me all the materials. I did a video not that long ago, so you can go back and check that one out if you'd like to. The first thing that you want to do is figure out what you want to put on your pouches and how you want to position them, and that's what I kind of did in that clip there. The next thing that you want to do is go in and open up your designs in Cricut Design Space or whatever program you're using to make your pouches, whether you're using Cricut or Silhouette. You most likely, if you're watching this video, already know how to do all of these things. So this is not really a tutorial on how to use the design spaces or the Silhouette design space. I'm not sure what that one is exactly called. So what you want to do is input your designs into your software and make sure the mirroring is on when you're ready to cut, because if not, when you put your heat transfer onto your material, it's going to be backwards. So always make sure, lesson learned the hard way, make sure your mirroring is turned on. The next thing you want to do while you're waiting for your material to cut so you can weed it is pick out your pouch or whatever it is that you're actually putting your heat transfer vinyl onto. And I chose this black one, but I had to go back and change it afterwards because the thing that I cut out, the words that I cut out didn't fit on that particular pouch because they're all different sizes, and so I had to choose a different colored zippered pouch to put that on afterwards. So when you're ready to go ahead and cut your material, make sure you put it on your mat. And my mat is a little bit old, so I kind of had to work a little bit harder to keep it on there, but it did the trick. So I turn on the Cricut and get everything ready to excuse the cuss words in the background there. It's one of my favorite words, I won't lie. Go ahead and open up the Cricut, load in your vinyl, and get ready to cut out your image that you want to put on the pouch. So while we're waiting for this to cut, I just wanted to take a moment and direct you over to the bbcraft.com website after the video is over. Please finish watching the video, it helps me out greatly. Go over to the website afterwards and check out all of the nice things that they have on the website. There's stuff there for everyone, whether you're crafting, jewelry making, doing painting. There's a little bit of everything there that you can choose from if you're looking to buy something for yourself. And they have graciously given a link which you can, or a discount code that you can find down in the description below, and the links to all of the materials that I'm using in today's video. So I just wanted to say thank you to bbcraft.com for allowing me to pick out all of these materials and for continuing to work with me. So right now I am trying to weed this vinyl. The first time that I tried this in the previous video, it wasn't this difficult, and I think that I was having a lot of difficulty weeding the vinyl because I was having such small letters on the bottom. But it did take quite some time to weed that first one, and after this one, I decided to try one with some bigger lettering on a different color vinyl, and it was a little bit easier to weed. It wasn't that difficult. It is quite hard to get started, but afterwards it was kind of easier to finish peeling off the rest of the excess vinyl that wasn't going on to the pouch. So this was the second one that I did. Now I did do a third one as well, and I didn't use the vinyl from bbcraft.com. I tried using a vinyl that I already had here, and I think I made the design a little bit too detailed and a little bit too small, and you'll see here in just a moment that it was very hard for me to weed. It was peeling apart, cracking, and I just could not get it done, and it was not as thick as the vinyl from BB Crafts, so I was having a lot more trouble with this, and I did not use this in the end. And it was nice shimmery vinyl as well, but I think this stuff is best for a larger image. So I did try to finish weeding it, but it didn't work out. So I went back to working with a purple vinyl that came in this same package as the black and the blue vinyl that I was using. So the next step after you get your images or your words, your text, whatever it is that you're putting on your pouches cut out, you want to adjust them onto your pouch. And I leave them hanging over the edge like this a little bit because I find that the zipper doesn't allow the heat press to go down and rest on on top of the pouch. So just to let you know that I've set my heat press to 303 degrees Celsius, and I leave the pouches in there for 12 seconds at a time. I found that I needed a little bit more because when I tried to peel off the images, it kind of started to peel off again, and it didn't stick to the pouch. So I just stuck it in for maybe another, I think it was roughly around 30 seconds or so, and I set it off to the side because they were much easier to peel, as you can see here, once they cooled down. And there were a couple of parts on one of the pouches that started to lift off again. It didn't fully adhere when it was in the press, and all I did was adjust the piece of vinyl. It was on the witch one, actually. I just adjusted the vinyl back to where it needed to go, stuck it in the heat press between the two, I think they're called Teflon sheets, and I just used the heat press again just to adhere it down, and it was perfectly fine after. So if you run into those kind of errors when you're using your heat press and using the heat transfer vinyl, it's always easy to just readjust what it is you're doing if it didn't stick the first time, and just pop it back in there again and let the heat press do its thing, and it'll be fine. Peeling off the excess material here, the transfer tape, I guess, was a lot easier once it had cooled down. So these turned out really cute. So this was the one that I was working on that didn't really, it wouldn't weed properly, so I went back to using the vinyl from BB Craft, and it turned out perfectly with this vinyl. I feel like I could have made it a little bit bigger, but I think that some people may not want to have like really big bold letters on their pouches, so I think this will, it turned out really nice, and I think someone will definitely like this one as well. And I really like the crystal, and I actually have a sweater with this on it as well, using the same exact materials. So I just wanted to give you one last look at the 3 pouches that I made in this video, and we have the artist tools and the witch. The witch one was, if you don't know, was inspired by a song that I heard on TikTok. A woman in total control of herself is WITCH, if you didn't figure that one out. But these all turned out really cute, and I hope to make some more in the future. And again, thank you so much to bbcraft.com for sending the materials to me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this was helpful to someone who's just getting used to doing heat transfer vinyl. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Like the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe and all that fun stuff. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.